Hi Scorpio, I hope that everybody's doing well. Before we get into the reading, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. Seems like there's a tense or stressful maybe conversation that's happening. It's like maybe something that feels like it's trying your patience. Maybe somebody's being kind of testy with you even. Feeling stress that's impacting your self-care routine or home life. Something to pay attention to. Something about if you are feeling impacted in a personal way by whatever this is, there's something about like needing to pay attention to how you're feeling. It's like this. We all have like certain signs that we can catch on to when like the stress is getting to us for whatever this is. So it seems like you may be seeing the beginning signs of that happening for you, and you want to pay attention to it because it's something that's going to affect other things going on in your life. And it may give you the opportunity to be like, hey, I need to manage this in a different way, or like maybe I'm taking on like more than I feel comfortable handling, or more than I can like properly effectively manage, while still considering like my mental health, my needs, whatever it is. So just something to be mindful of, it seems. This can also be about expectations. It's like you could have like a feminine figure that is expecting stuff from you. Maybe that's putting pressure on you. Could also be pressure you're putting on yourself. Seems like this is also the person that you're having a conversation with. It's like having a conversation or like messaging, some sort of communication that you're having with this person. It's you may feel, it reminds me of this, like for gatherings of family, when family comes together, like say you have your parents over your house, and it's like you feel in a way, or your family in general, you feel like everybody's looking at you and like commenting on your house and like what you're wearing and how the food tastes and all of this stuff. And it seems like it's something about feeling a pressure to about like needing to like live up to a role or certain expectations, and feeling like you're being judged like very harshly or very critically. The interesting thing about this is that I'm getting this would be coming from a figure that in some way like mirrors a role that you play, or like something that you're coming into the age of, but I'm seeing this be like an older version of you. So it seems like somebody that, like in certain ways, they like mirror or parallel you, but I'm seeing somebody that it's like they're later on in life. And there's something about like you stepping into this role, or like the expectation of this role, and having this person maybe even feel entitled to be able to like comment on what it is that you're doing, or even how it is that you're fulfilling this. And I'm also getting specifically with this energy too, like your way of doing things, it may not be, you may not be doing things trying to like fill this person's shoe. Like you may be trying to like create your own mold here rather than follow along with what this person is doing. Nonetheless, I'm seeing them still like base it off of like maybe what they went through, things like that. Feeling like there's a cookie cutter shape even that you're meant to be stepping into when you're doing this your own way. But like just because of the way that this person is like looking at you or making comments or interacting with you, I'm seeing this feel stressful. And this looks like something close to home. Like it doesn't look like something that's happening at work for you. This seems like something that's going on within your personal life. This can also be like internalized judgment as well, too. Like you could be taking on some sort of critical voice and also internalizing that. and kind of like judging or criticizing yourself based off of like I'm not living up to these expectations, or like this person would have gotten this done in a different way, or they would have done this better, stuff like that. So it's like time to let go of needing to have like control even of the perception of you, because it's not something ultimately that you do have control over. Very interesting. I'm hearing the name Boris. I'm seeing something about a little round cap here. Scorpio. It looks like a beanie, but smaller. Because like a beanie usually goes around here. It looks like it would hit around here. Yeah, I'm seeing something's definitely affecting you on the emotional front. For sure. The thing is that what it looks like to me is that the person that is coming through and criticizing you, I think that this may also be hard because you may feel at times like you are kind of the center of attention of this person, meaning like maybe seemingly to everybody else this person comes across as like very sweet and very nurturing and very just like in water energy. It's like someone that is perceived as being like just sensitive and kind and like in touch with their emotions and intuitive, stuff like that, but it's like seems even like they harbor some sort of even resentment at times towards you, is what I'm seeing. I do get a little bit of a jealous energy. I am seeing two feminine figures here. Feminine is not connected with gender. We all have feminine and masculine. There's just a highlight of this here, so let that resonate how it does. It seems like the best thing we can do within this situation is to be understanding. Remember, energies can be reversed too. You could be feeling this way towards someone. But I'm actually seeing you more so in earth energy, and this person more so in a water energy. But this may tie into like the roles that you are perceived within too. Something about someone's like true feelings or real feelings being exposed. I'm looking at Mars, I'm looking at Sagittarius here. Something even gets explosive at a certain point. I'm hearing right out the gate, it looks like you weren't expecting something to happen in the way that it does. What it looks like to me is that you may have not recognized, or maybe like not having outwardly experienced like this person's disposition towards you. And it's like how they're feeling comes to light based off of like an interaction that you have, or like something that you catch wind of. Something about the way that they are like looking at you or criticizing you or judging you, or like feeling any type of like anger, animosity, resentment, feelings like that. It's like feelings that are other than love, jealousy that they're feeling towards you, which may not have come to light before. And it seems like you already have a lot going on. It seems like you already have a lot on your plate, a lot that you're managing, a lot that you're responsible for. And it was like this coming at you, like maybe even feeling like it's attacking like your character or your personality, just like you as a person in general. This feels like overwhelming because of that. Also because of how much you have going on right now. It seems like this is the last thing that you feel you need. So it is even like kind of unexpected the way that this comes about from this person. The guidance is for you to Find the best surfboard to ride this wave out. To adjust as best as possible, to be patient with yourself, to be kind with yourself, and to also deflect this energy, to not absorb it, to not absorb it, and to let it go ultimately, because it's not yours to be carrying, it's not yours to be internalizing. Recognize too that this is also a projection. This is coming from somebody that the thing is that even though other people may perceive this person as like being very in touch and being very like warm and sensitive and stuff like that and in tune, this person's heart chakra is like very blocked right now. I do definitely get a like competitive or jealous vibe towards you, or there's some type of like this person compares like themselves to you and you to them. It seems like an unhealthy like dynamic or relationship that's playing out that may have not been like super visible before, maybe not super obvious before, that now something has come to light that like can't be ignored. It's like not so subtle any longer. But the thing is that there's less so of a focus on this. I'm looking at Libra. There's less so of a focus on this and more so a focus on like, okay, so this thing happened, right? It is what it is. We can't do anything to change it. Now, how do we best deal with this situation? How do we best manage it? Even though this may have caught you off guard, even though it may feel like really unfortunate timing because of everything that you have going on right now, the best thing you can do within this situation is to be patient and to understand as well you don't need to do anything towards this person. The universe is watching, and I'm seeing karmically something is going to be playing out for this person based off of what it is that's going on here, and you don't need to do anything about it. Let the universe handle this. It seems too like this may also be something that you're getting better at too, recognizing like, hey, that's not my fight to fight. I'm gonna let that person just deal with like whatever's coming to them, natural consequences, and I don't need to be a part of that because it's not my mess to be cleaning up. Which is very much like you recognizing, hey, that's not my business, it's not my problem. Like, even though this person may have tried to bring something to you as if it is your business or it's your problem, this is about like not taking on the projected energy of this person. Also, not giving them the power to penetrate your frequency. The thing is as well that like in the past you may have felt like, hey, I need to make this situation right, or like because this is happening towards me, because this person stepped towards me, like I need to do something about it. That may have very much been your mindset before, but it seems to me like there's like maybe even an understanding, like not only more compassion but also more like hands off now, rather than involving yourself in something that the universe is very much going to take care of. It seems even like this person has been part of a growth experience for you to understand that, knowing when to step back, when you don't need to be exerting your energy unnecessarily. Also recognizing too, if you are doing what feels good to you, another person's opinion is not going to mean anything to you if you're validating yourself and you believe in what you're doing and you're doing what's authentic to you, because you know in your heart that that's right for you, and so nobody's opinion is going to change that. Especially someone that feels very uncomfortable, because I'm seeing like if this person felt comfortable with themselves, they would be dealing with stuff going on internally, but rather than like dealing with their own stuff, they're projecting onto you. It's like this person still has not tapped in yet to like what's going on inside, what's going on with me. And so their focus is still like everything outside of themselves. Especially in like a judgmental, critical way, which is ultimately how this person feels towards themselves. allowing you to take back your confidence. Really it's like the more understanding, the more enlightenment, the more awareness, the more like zoomed out perspective you have of this situation, the less you feel affected by it and the more confident you feel in yourself. It's like the less that you take this on. I'm seeing this be a very, very big growing process for you about filling shoes that you are creating for yourself based off of a path that feels authentic to you. Working with challenging and difficult energies, especially ones that you feel are coming towards you in some sort of like aggressive light, even people that feel, yeah, in many, many ways challenging to deal with. And also recognizing too, like the true justice system of the universe and how we don't need to actively like bring justice to a situation when it comes to like personal stuff like this, that we can let the universe take care of it rather than creating more karma for ourselves, allowing the natural consequences to take place. It's like the only thing, if anything, that you would be encouraged to do is set boundaries, but I'm not seeing anything about that. It seems like this is more so on the psychological end, about not letting this person again penetrate your energy, and that it's also helping you to like fortify things within yourself when it comes to this emotional experience that you're having, and allows you to emerge from this situation in a confident light where you feel a sense of security within yourself, because you're not taking this on. Because the thing is that like when you take on projected energy, it has you feeling as if like you have something to prove, and it kind of like validates the person's opinion. So when you don't even give this the attention, it doesn't make it solid. It allows it to just dissipate. It like doesn't give weight to it. Looking at the Sun, Mars, Sagittarius, Libra, Neptune. The thing is, too, that this is also about asking yourself, when I deal with this, if I go to address things with this person, does it bring about loving feelings within me? Or do I feel upset? Do I feel riled up? Do I feel like out of alignment, out of balance? So it's also about asking yourself, like, how is it going to affect me if I start engaging with this person? If I retort back? If I validate what they're saying by acknowledging it? Seems like this is about choosing you. Choosing you, choosing healing, choosing the higher path within this situation. Bringing the focus back onto you and away from this person. Seems like this is something that is boosting you, that you're completing a cycle here, an interpersonal cycle, which seems quite big. I'm looking at Aquarius and Saturn. Yeah, I'm seeing you recognize that there's something going on within the dynamic that you see as being unhealthy, unfit, like toxic, we can say. And it looks to me like something is changing because you're not sticking around for it. So yeah. It seems like this is a healthy, proactive adjustment that you are in the midst of making. Seems even like this situation brings something to a head that can now be addressed, and maybe take a more active approach with what you want to do about all of this. Okay, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.